Hello, it's Sharon from Glenfield Grange. Today I will be showing you an easy way to make some beautiful baskets. So handy for so many rooms. Now don't panic, it's really easy and I'm sure you'll enjoy trying this. And because we're looking at the bathroom today, I'm going to make a linen basket. See you after the intro. Blessings, Sharon. Right, Sharon here. Let's start making some baskets. First of all, you'll need some card. I think this is about 180 card weight. So you need just 180 card weight, plus you'll need it folded over, a piece folded over and glued with PVA, tacky glue or your favourite glue. So you've got a stiffer one and a slightly bendier one. Then what you need to do is to think to yourself what shape you'd like to make your basket. I've got lots of different shapes here. There's oval shapes, a squarer type for vegetable baskets, so kitchen. The oval ones are good for picnic baskets and cots and pets beds. We've got lots of different round sizes for ordinary baskets, and this size, which is what I'm going to be using today, although I'll show you some examples of the other one, to make a linen basket for the bathroom. So you cut your circles or your squares or your shapes out, and you need 2 of those. Also, you need a bit of the card that's been doubled up and stuck, and make some uprights. I've just roughly penned them in. You can be as precise as you want, but it doesn't really matter in the end because it will probably be covered and painted. Always do, when you get your circles or your squares, that an odd number fits around the circumference. For some reason that works better when weaving. Just use an odd number. So we've done that. And for those that can remember Blue Peter, here's one I did earlier. There's the circle, and there's the spokes that are glued on. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next step is gluing this piece into the centre. I shall have to get some more glue soon. I really use a lot of this. Just be very liberal with it. Fill in all the holes and gaps, because this will be your base. Stick the circle in the middle and let it dry. The next step is I'm using, for making my linen basket, I'm going to use baker's twine, which I got from the kitchen. I found this out by accident. You can try lots of different things, string, wool, all sorts of things. And what you do is you tie one end onto a spoke, and then you bend all your uprights once they're dry up, straight up like that. Okay, so that it's all upright like that. And then it's simple and it's very relaxing, and all you do is weave in and out, keeping it tidy every 3 rows, sort of push them down like if you was using a French knitting doll and you was weaving the wool in and out. And you just keep weaving in and out. And it's very relaxing. You can do it watching the television, or just sitting in the garden, or reading a book. And you keep on going. Can you see? That's loose, but you can tighten it up. You tighten it up as you go along. To tighten it up, you just bend these in a bit, so that when you go around, it pulls the twine tighter. Can you see that taking shape? Right, now this is one I finished to the top, and that's what it looks like. It'll look like that. You keep pulling it up and tighten it so it's nice and tidy. And you can see it doesn't really matter how big the spokes are, because the wool or the twine will hide it. Now with this next one, what I'm going to do is put a rim around the top of the linen basket, which is just a piece of card and the twine stuck in a long row around there. So I'll see how long I want it. Say to there. Take a little bit more off. That's it. Give it a bend round, sort of entice it to go round in a circle. Get your tacky glue. And this will be the rim of the basket. Hold it for a few moments until it sets. But while I'm holding it, you know how you've decided how high your basket's going to be now. So these struts that are left over, you can snip off. And I always enjoy doing this piece. Can you see that on the camera? Yes. So you're left with a basket shape already. And if you were doing a basket that you just carried, you would get a piece of the card, put glue on both sides and wind the butcher's twine round, then bend that over. I just push that down a little bit because the string's a little bit too near the edge. And then all you do is find the right place for it and glue it. And there you have a little basket. But because mine, I'll save this for another basket, but because mine's going to be a linen basket, it'll want a lid on it. And so I've made a lid, another circle of card with butcher's twine going round it, an even smaller circle of card with butcher's twine going round it, and a little diddy circle with the butcher's twine stuck on to make a sort of a handle for opening and closing it. And underneath I've put another little bit of cardboard and a double cardboard hinge like that. And then all you have to do is find the spot you want it to go in. I'd have it here. Stick it down. Stick it down. My glue hasn't set yet, so it's not holding that well. But you stick it down, and then you've got your little linen basket. Let's see it. better like that, which will open and close. Of course, all these bits here you would tidy up. Tidy these up. A little spot of paint, you might want to paint it pink, pale blue, white. I've done one in white which I'll show you, but I think it's a really nice linen basket. You might even want to paint some little flowers on there or stick something on there. Now I'll show you some examples of other materials that I've used to weave in and out. These are my kitchen baskets, which have got little rope twine handles for storing potatoes or apples, etc. These have all been made by the same method, but what you weave in and out is a single layer of the card. So you weave in and out, not the doubled layer, but the single layer of the card. And afterwards, you paint it any colour you want and then give it a coat of watered down PVA, and it makes it really strong. So these are the cardboard ones. I like this one because I've given it looks really old, and I've given it sort of like a mossy feel to it. So you could use them in the garden. If you've got a little garden, you could use them in the garden for potted plants as well, or conservatory. This one was my first experiment with an oval shape, and it works quite well. And once they're painted and they've given a glue finish, they are really strong, really strong. And it gives it a slight sheen. It would be good for an umbrella holder in the hall. And the biggest one that I have here, which will have some lights to decorate it later on, is going to hold a Christmas tree for my house, doll's house. The Christmas tree will come up to about here, and it'll have lights on it. The other thing you can use when making these baskets is garden twine, just ordinary garden twine, and that makes very rustic baskets. But I think they're also very lovely. That's the garden twine. The other ones which I really like doing, and I've made quite a few of these, are the one using the butcher's twine. And you've seen this before in my painted and decorated one. That's a crib, a little cot crib, which was made using that shape. So easy to do. You get hooked on it. Once you start doing it, you get hooked on it. This is also that shape, and this is a little pet's bed. All you have to do is to remember only to go that far, and then start again. Go backwards and forwards like that with your weaving, then put an edge on it. And I think that's a really nice pet's bed, or a dog or a cat. This is a little container, a pot for the kitchen, perhaps to hold some vegetables, carrots or turnips or anything, or even perhaps in the bathroom as well, or to hold lavender. These are some baskets. This is a lovely one. I do like using that shape. That makes a lovely, that's got a handle, that makes a lovely picnic basket. With a little bit of gingham material inside. I do have just done you a close up there. You can see. And you do really get, once you start, you really do get tidier and tidier. A little shopping basket. It's made all in the same way, but you can change them by colouring them or adding flowers or anything you want. It's a little shopping basket. And this is a little basket for going out into the woods and collecting wildflowers or mushrooms, anything like that. You see, I've got quite a few here. I'll show you them all at the end. And another little square. This was a square. I was experimenting to see if I can do a square, and it's quite easy really. You just have to make sure you have the same number. I put three here, and then the others around the other side, but it's still got to be an odd number. For some strange reason, the odd numbers will work better. The odd number uprights will work better when you're doing a weaving. That's the basket we've just done. It's not quite stuck properly. And this is my linen basket to go in the bathroom. There's a little lid, and I've lined it with some pretty fabric. I've added a bow, painted it white, given it a coat of white paint, and just skimmed the top with some gold paint. And I think you'll agree they're lovely. They're a lovely and useful thing to make for your doll's house. I really enjoy doing these. But the trouble is, once I get going, I can't stop, and I keep wanting to try a different shape. And I've got so many, too many than I think I'll ever use, but it's a really good skill to learn. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson on how I make my baskets. I'll try and get a picture of all of them. That's not working very well. Let me try something else. Oh, that's better. You can see so many different types you can make, and they all look very professional. I hope you enjoyed this video. So it's goodbye from me, from Glenfield Grange. I'll catch you later, Sharon. Well, it's goodbye from Glenfield Grange, and I hope to see you all very soon. I hope you enjoyed looking into the bathroom and seeing how I've decorated it. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'm truly grateful for all my subscribers, old and new. See you on the next one. Blessings, Sharon.